Oh, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is NGK. If you are new here, welcome. So today I just thought that we should do a bit of chit chat about grief while I'm busy doing my hair. So these two I've mixed into this container. So this one, the conditioner gives it like a bit of a volume. So mixed like a bit of water in here so that it can be a bit loose. So guys, as you can see, I'm struggling with hairline, guys. But if you guys have something that you know that will help my hairline, please comment down below on the comment section and tell me which product can I use. So guys, I wanted us to have a chit chat about this whole thing of grief. Like guys, it's been years since my mom passed, but you know there are guys. So when my mom passed, my two youngest, my brother was 13 years when my mom passed. I was about to turn 15 years. So actually I was 14 years because my mom passed in May, and the little sister, the third born, she was only a year old. Actually she was 1 year because my mom passed away in May. There is on me, the one who's the third born, and then the fourth one, the last born, she's like about to turn like guys, like grief is something else. Grief is something else, especially if you lose someone who is very like very close, like losing a mother or a father, or losing a brother, like someone who is like very close to your heart, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. As I'm saying, it has never been easy dealing with the loss of my mom. I just saw this morning this other YouTuber, Seithati Letsipas. She posted on her Instagram stories. She said grief it's something else. This year it's the very first time that she gets to celebrate something big. Yeah, she recently got engaged, like officially got engaged. So engaged, and she was just talking about grief, guys. She was saying that it's so funny that this is the first year ever since she lost her mom without like celebrating something big, and then not feeling like she wants to cry or she misses her mom. Okay, obviously she misses her mom, but she was just saying that this year was completely different. Like this time around, this celebration, this engagement, it's completely different, So that's why I just thought I should come in and say, guys, grief it's something else. You see, for me, it's been like 2 decades. Guys, it's so hard. As I've said, it's been like 2 decades since I've lost Mama. But sometimes I get so triggered, sometimes I get so triggered, and some days it feels like, I've just received the news to say, hey, your mom is no more. Oh, guys, losing a mother, it's one of the most painful things a child could ever experience, because you just like, it's the pain that you just learn to live with, but you never really fully heal. Like, it's an ongoing thing. You never really fully heal, and now it becomes even more painful when you are the first born. Guys, when my mom passed away, I was still young. Let me say I was still a child myself. So I then had to take the responsibility because as I was the firstborn, I then had to like take care of my other siblings. Imagine, guys, someone who is a child herself having to take care of other kids. Like I had to grow up very fast. I had to grow up very fast. I had to grow up very fast so that I can be able to take care of my siblings. And sometimes I look back and I honestly ask myself, like, how did I manage to do some of the things, because losing a mother is completely different from losing a father. When you lose a mother, you lose a part of you that is, guys, I don't know how to explain, but I believe most people who have lost their mothers, you guys would understand it. It's the worst pain ever. It's the worst pain ever. Sometimes you feel like you're dreaming. Sometimes you just do. Why do us as kids? It is true. Our parents, especially our mothers, especially our mothers, because mothers mothers play a very important role in our lives, guys. So I lost my mom at a very young age, and then I had to grow up very fast. I didn't think I'd cry. It's just that today I honestly got triggered. When I saw Seithati's Insta story, I was like, yo guys, and one of the things that actually makes us feel the way we do sometimes, it's because of, when you are the firstborn, everything is on you. Whether you have a father or you don't have a father, like most of the time in Black families, when you lose a mother, the firstborn has to, whether you are a boy or a girl, like everything is on you. As the firstborn, everything is practically on you. So yeah, I lost my mom at 14. That year I was going to 10-15 years. So I had to grow up very fast. I had to take care of my siblings. Like I had to become a mother to them, and as life went, there are days that I remember this other time. I can't really remember exactly what was I supposed to do. And you guys, that day I was like crying. I think my brother was supposed to help me with something and he didn't want to. And mind you, there's 2 babies that I have to take care of. Guys, that day I was crying. Or I remember I was supposed to do like laundry and clean at the same time and take care of the kids of my little sisters. Guys, I was crying, and my dad just came and told me that there's no use crying. You get it? There's no use crying. You can cry and cry, but after crying you must know that whatever it is that you're crying about will still be here. If you don't want to do what you're supposed to do now and thinking that your brother will do it, you must just forget. You rather wipe your tears and focus. There's no time to cry because your mom is not coming back. When my dad said that, like, I cried even more, and after that I wiped my tears. After wiping my tears, since from that day I knew that when I had to do things, like, I just do them without expecting someone to help me. Because since that day, I decided that if I have to do something, I'm gonna do it without expecting anyone to help me. I decided all by myself. I told myself, you know, it's again, no one is gonna come and rescue you. This is your life. This is your situation. Guys, my mom was everything. My mom was everything to me. Even when I was not feeling like okay emotionally, I knew that my mom was just gonna talk to me and say this and that, then I'll feel better. But ever since that day when my dad said to me, even if you cry, after crying, this situation that we are facing will still be here. Oh, guys, it was like, it was like someone just told me that your mom has just died. Oh, I cried, guys. I cried. It was the most painful thing. You see, I'm crying. It's been so many years since my mom passed, but there's certain things that when I think about them, I just cry alone. You know, that's why I always say that what I want from now, the way I struggled raising my siblings, it was never, when you're a child raising a child, it's one of the most painful things you could ever go through. But I had to do it. I couldn't expect someone to do it. I remember most of my relatives. I remember most of my relatives after my mom passed. They were like, give us the little ones who will help you raise them. And my dad refused. Refused. And guys, we struggled. But in us struggling, I don't want to lie, there were family members who were helping. There were family members who were there for us. Obviously, you can't be expecting someone to be there for you 100% because most of the family members, they also have their kids, they have their families, so we can't be blaming them. They were never there for us here but there are those family members that I can today say that they really helped us, especially when I was doing my matric. My matric, there were family members who would just come and fetch the kids, my little sisters, my two siblings. They will come and fetch them so that at least I can study, so that I can be able to pass my matric. But guys, it was never an easy journey. I think losing my mom traumatized me more than anything. Growing up, there were certain things that, as I said, when my dad said, there's no use crying, rather deal with the situation now, because after crying, the situation will still be here. I think after that moment, something in me shifted, something in me changed. I just told myself, I'm gonna focus, I'm gonna raise my siblings without expecting any help from anyone. That is why I'm saying it was so difficult. It was so difficult growing up, but God was with us all the time. God was with us. As difficult as it was, God was with us, and God saw us through everything, and even most of the things, guys, now if there's someone, growing up, some of the things that I was doing, I was not even aware that I'm doing them. When you do something knowing that it's your responsibility, you have to do it. No one's gonna do it for you. You understand? I was taking care of my siblings. Even today, I'm still taking care of them as if they are my kids. That is why when I lost my mom, I just told myself that I will never have kids. Disagree. Like, I will never have kids while I'm struggling. That's the decision I made by myself to say I will never have kids. Disagree. For as long as I don't have a job, for as long as I'm not financially stable, I will never have kids. I would rather die without having kids. But the only time that I'm gonna have kids is when I'll be like financially stable and when I know for sure that my kids will not struggle. Guys, raising my siblings was the most difficult part of my life. You know, the time these things that the Pampers they were in, but they were not that in. Remember, it was around the 2000s. So the Pampers were there, but it was the most important thing was affordability. At that time, we could not afford buying Pampers, so we were using these cloth nappies, those ones that you wash and you smear with sunlight and then you put them in the sun for them to dry, and then after they dry you take them off and wash them. That's exactly what I was doing. That whole experience, that's what told me, that's what made me realize, well, no, if I'm not financially stable, then I can't be having kids because I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through the same experience that I'm going through now with my siblings. Also, when I have kids, then I will have to struggle. I decided from that day, I took an oath all by myself to say, I don't want to have kids. I just decided that I don't want to have kids while I'm like unemployed. Because having kids while you are unemployed, obviously if you're unemployed then it means you are not financially stable. And when I say that, losing a mother is completely different from losing a father. You know, when you lose a father, you know your mother will always have your back, but fathers are not like mothers at all. You know, your father might love you as much as they do, but there are certain things that they will never be able to understand when you're going through them, especially emotionally. And with our parents, they are so primitive. Most of the things they just feel like, no, you can't be crying, you have to wipe your tears. That's the thing with my dad. My dad is someone who never wants to deal with his emotions. You know, he's someone that is like, get over it. You know, life goes on. Let's do this and get it over and done with. Do you understand? So that is why I'm saying mothers, losing a mother, it's a whole different ball game, because you are losing someone who is so dear to you, someone who is so close to you. Like, it's like you're losing a part of you when you lose a mother. A part of you just dies when your mother passes, and it's like you can never heal from that. That is why I'm saying grief is something else, guys. Grief is something else. Some days are better than others. There are days where you wake up and you feel like, yo, they just told you that your mother is no more. But when you look back, it's like, it's been over 20 something years. We are almost about to approach 30 years since my mom passed, but I still feel like this. So, but more than anything, I always say that I'm grateful to God, and I am grateful to my ancestors, and I am grateful to my dad for taking a decision that he is not gonna take us, or he is not gonna separate us, because people were saying give us the little ones, we will raise them, and then we will take them when they are old enough. And my dad refused. In as much as the whole thing of me having to raise my siblings, my little sisters, was the worst experience I have ever went through. But all in all, I always say I am thankful to God for giving me all the strength that I needed at that time to can be able to like do what I needed to do, because honestly I didn't know what I was doing. I was just winging it, I was just in the moment focusing, doing what I had to do, because I knew that no one's gonna come and rescue me from that whole situation. And today they are older. Today I can share a lot of things with them because now they understand things better. But it's not easy, guys. When you lose a mother, a lot of things changes. Family members changes, you know. But that's why I always say that we can't be blaming people to say, hey, so and so was never there for me as a family member, because the honest truth is that everyone has kids, and when they have kids, they also have to take care of their children. So as an individual, you can't be expecting that they should take care of their kids and also they should come take care of you. Today it's like one of those days where I am just, honestly, that's why I'm saying that this Seithati's post on Seithati's Instagram story actually like really triggered me, guys. Like when I saw it, I just cried and felt like, yo, if I check, I don't think it's been like, I'm not sure, I could be wrong though. I'm not sure if it's been over a year since Tati lost. I'm not sure if it's been over 10 years since Tati lost her mother. Hence, we say that as individuals, we deal with things differently. Like we deal with grief differently. So, as I'm saying, when I check for me, it's been over 2 decades, about to approach the 3rd decade. But still, most of the time, sometimes there's certain things that triggers me so much, and I just fall back, and it feels like, I just received the news about my mom to say, your mother is late. And that feeling, guys, like it's the worst feeling an individual or any child could ever go through. I think one of the things that makes me feel even worse, one of the things that makes me get so triggered sometimes, it's that when I look back, the sacrifices that I've made for my siblings, for my dad, for my family as a whole, I feel pain because I haven't achieved the things with the hard work that I've put in, because I've had to put other people before myself. I haven't achieved a lot of things that I've always wanted to achieve, and I've had to sacrifice for my siblings, for my family, for my dad, I remember one of my friends, when I was in my early 20s, and she said to me, when you are looking after your siblings, but when as I've already mentioned, fathers are not like mothers. My dad was there, but most of the things he couldn't do them, and where he couldn't do things for my sibling, I always had to step in. I always had to step in and take responsibility, and because of that, I was then left behind. I was then left behind a lot. And this year, Monday, on the 18th, I was turning 37. So I was turning 37. That means I'm only left with, I don't want to count the next year because I'll be 38. So that means I'm only 2 minutes before 40, and that's one of the things that triggers me a lot. I remember when I was 33 years, I was dating someone and they were like, do you have a car? I was like, no, I don't have a car. And they were like, Kandi, what have you been doing all these years? Do you understand? That's the most painful thing, because when you think about your life, when you think about your life, when you think about where you are coming from, when you think about how losing your mother has sort of delayed you, because it has delayed me in a way that I've had to step in, I've had to step in and be a mother to my siblings. Do you understand? Like, I didn't have a choice. Hence, I'm saying there was almost all of my life. So almost all of my life, I've had to do things for my siblings and put myself at the back, or put myself last. Even my dad, when he does things, he will always put myself last. Sometimes it's the most painful thing to think that when you make so much contribution and everyone expects you to be this strong person, everyone expects you to always have a plan, and sometimes people, they don't even think, what about so and so? There's never anyone who can come and say, hey, what do you need help with? How can we help you? How much do you need? Or what do you want to do? People always expect you to always have a plan, to figure things out. They always feel that. But in actual truth, as a person, as an individual, we all need that one person who can come and say, how can I help you? What do you need help with? It becomes so painful when you see that, okay, you can actually afford to do certain things for yourself. You can actually afford to buy yourself certain things, but you can't because you have responsibilities, and those responsibilities are making you to not be able to can be on the same level with your peers. Do you understand? Because you are carrying more than people can see. Do you understand? And it is one of the things again is that the people that are around you think that my dad gives me money. People think that my dad does this and that for me, of which that's not the case. Everything that I have, I've had to work hard for. Everything that I own, I bought it with my heart and money. Do you understand? And not that I'm complaining, I believe I'm old enough I have to take care of myself, but it's just those perceptions. Do you understand? I will only have kids once I'm financially stable, and once I afford it, then is that then I will have kids. And then some people, you have it easy. When you don't have a mother, you never have it easy, especially when there are siblings. You never have it easy. I believe they always say you are never where you are not supposed to be. You know, I guess it's one of those things where I should understand that I am like actually chosen. God chose me and my ancestors chose me to be the firstborn. So there was no way. We have a strong bond, me and my siblings, kids, and I love them to bits, and they know that I will do anything for them. That's why I always pray to God that I wanna be a businesswoman. You know, I don't wanna struggle with anything, guys. I've struggled so much in my life. I've worked hard. You know, I believe I've worked hard. It's just eventually my hard work is gonna pay off. You know, one day. So I wanted to come here and say that I honestly got triggered. You know, like it's as if I didn't know, or I don't have a mother. That's what grief does. You know, you think, I'm okay, I'm better, but you wake up just one day and you see something on social media, or you think of something, and then you're like, yo, I am back to square one. I am honestly back to square one. But yeah, God always has my back. I'll be fine. I honestly feel much better. You guys, these are the things, they're not. And then tomorrow I'll untie them, and then yeah. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is NGK. On Health of Love. My YouTube channel is still new. For those who have watched my content before, welcome back. Those who are new, feel at home, guys. I hope you will fall in love with my content. I hope you guys will like, share, and comment. So yeah, guys, this is how I do my
Everything freezing, it's just